Tonight, KXAN investigates a costly mystery for a Leander woman.
She tells us she bought gasoline that's ruined her SUV's fuel system. After getting nowhere with the Exxon Speedy Stop on North 183 and Leander Road, she called KXAN for help.
Our Robert Maxwell was there as mechanics took apart her vehicle and examined the dirty gas.
Angie Fitzgerald's 2008 Ford Expedition won't even turn over.
My truck sat in my driveway for a couple days. My husband got in it to start it, and it wouldn't start.
She says she paid $68 for 3/4 of a tank last week at this Exxon Speedy Stop, about a mile from her home in Leander, where she's filled up for years.
We were later told that the gas tank was full of something other than gas.
She had the vehicle towed to this Ford dealership in Georgetown. If the source of the problem came from a gas pump, technicians here are dumbfounded.
You do see stuff come in where you do have something other than fuel in the gas tank, but like I said, that's typically a sign of vandalism.
Fitzgerald says the SUV's gas tank lock wasn't tampered with. All she knows is the fuel pump's wrecked. See that small square screen at the base? That should be white, not gritty black.
I mean, to have a full tank of something, I mean, the only place it could have come from was the gas station.
This particular one, we're going to have to replace the fuel injectors because it clogged up the fuel injectors. We'll also have to replace the spark plugs because it did foul out the plug, so it's not firing anymore.
Then there's flushing the fuel lines and tank, and inside that tank, look at that soupy residue that looks more like a science experiment than gasoline.
It's not gasoline, it's not diesel?
No.
Any idea?
Not offhand, no. You know, I mean, we could take our guesses, but really have no idea. I've never smelled anything like it before.
The mechanics tested how the mix burned. Once the gas flared off, small puddles of a liquid remained. Watery to the touch, a little sharp on the nose.
It almost smells like water, almost. Like rusty, dirty water.
Along with her time, Fitzgerald's out big bucks on a 4-year-old SUV that she says ran great until this week.
It has caused $3,000 worth of damage to the vehicle.
And her insurance is only covering her rental car so far. After KXAN talked with the Texas Department of Agriculture, they sent this inspector to the Leander Speedy Stop. He put gasoline samples into dark lab bottles for analysis.
Our lab will take a look at that, and if there are any problems, we're going to go back out there and we'll take action at that gas station.
Speedy Stop is based in Victoria, Texas. Spokesman Mark Gresham tells KXAN it's, quote, impossible for gas to be tainted at its stations. He told us, we take the quality of our fuel seriously. We're one of Exxon's largest distributors. We like regulators out there at our stations, he said, to make sure everyone's playing fair. The local manager in Leander says he sells 3,000 gallons of gas a day here. This day it appeared to be business as usual, and he says no one else has complained. As for this mother of 2 young children, she's hoping for some real results, and soon.
I'm furious. I mean, basically I've paid $150 a gallon for this tank of gas.
Now, we took our own sample of this suspicious gasoline for testing at a private lab. We offered another sample to the Texas Department of Agriculture, but this is interesting. By law, they tell us they can only draw and test samples from the suspected pump, not a driver's vehicle. And as you saw, they took their own sample, albeit about a week later. Now, the department says initial tests were clear. We'll let you know about their lab results and ours as soon as they come in. Robert Maxwell, KXAN News.
The Texas Department of Agriculture urges consumers to contact them immediately if you have a problem at any pump in Texas. For information on how to file a formal complaint, just go to our website, KXAN.com. That information is posted along with this story. And if you think you may have bought dirty gas anywhere, or if you have another story tip for us, just call us at 512-703-5255 or send us an email to investigates@KXAN.com.